You want to know what the scariest thing about the witch is? It's not the witch. It's the devil and when he speaks. After multiple viewings, I can finally understand why she said yes. Picture this, New England in the 1630s. No neighbors, no safety net. Just a family who was exiled from their community. While clinging onto a patch of land, while the forest presses in like it's alive. The woods aren't beautiful here. It seems like a desolate place to live. The woods? Yeah, they're a threat. A place where God's protection supposedly ends and you are left to look for your family on your own. And right in the backyard is a black goat. Dead eyes, silent, big horns. The name? Black Phillip. At first, we just see him as livestock, but in this world, nothing is just what it seems. Because of the colonists, evil doesn't just spawn in from nothing. Evil watched, evil waited, evil blended in. The part that most of the people miss is that the talking goat is an invention. It's belief. So in early European and colonial witch lore, the devil rarely appeared as this red demon surrounded with flames. He came as something closer, familiar, sometimes as a man in black, sometimes through animals that were called familiars, creatures believed to speak to those at their most vulnerable, temptation or negotiation on behalf of darker forces. When Black Phillip speaks, it wasn't fantasy breaking the rules. It was a reality check, and a goat speaking wasn't absurd to these people. It was proof goats were already loaded with meaning long before Christianity. Goats symbolized appetite, sex, defiance, and wild instinct. They were stubborn, hard to control, always pushing against the fence, and Christians thought that made them dangerous, unclean, and the opposite of the obedient sheep. Now drop that symbolism into this period of America. These settlers fear that more than hunger and the savage wild animals. They fear the contamination of their belief, of order, of family hierarchy. Anything outside the system was seen as a heresy. The forest, the wilderness, even the desire itself. So Black Phillip isn't just an animal. He's the embodiment of everything they're trying to suppress. That's why the twins whisper to him, the parents projecting fear onto him. The blame needs a place to land. In this religious world, somebody always has to be the devil. And then there's Thompson. From the moment she began to grow into womanhood, the family fear turns towards her. Body becomes suspicious, her independence becomes threatening, her silence becomes guilt. In my opinion, this is where The Witch stops being just a movie about folk horror and becomes something deeper. It's about agency. Thompson doesn't seek evil. She seeks escape from the shackles that this time period has given women. She seeks ownership of herself in a world where her only future is obedience, marriage, and accusation. Every authority in her life has already failed. The god is silent. Her family turns cruel, and her community is long gone. So when Black Phillip speaks, he doesn't have to roar. He just whispers.
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
Not power, not domination, but choice. That's what makes it truly horrifying. Because the devil's offer isn't deceptive. It's reasonable. It offers her what Puritan society denies, an autonomous and pleasurable life, and freedom from constant judgment. That's why the culture of the time had to label this as satanic. A woman wanting herself was the ultimate threat, that Phillip becomes more than just Satan. He becomes a mirror reflecting the world around Thompson. And when she finally steps foot into the woods, laughing maniacally, rising free, it's tragic, it's horrifying and liberating all at once. Because the scariest thing about the witch isn't that the devil exists, it's that after everything she's endured, his offer makes sense. Anyways, if you made it this far, let me know if you agree. And thanks for watching.